Hello Aquarius, hope you guys are doing good. I am going to do a general love reading for you today, and we're asking what's up in love. So I've already pre-shuffled the cards. We're going to start off with some oracle messages, get some tarot, and then get you some advice with these oracle cards at the bottom of the deck. At the bottom. And I've already pre-shuffled, as I mentioned. So just wanted to say thank you to those who have subscribed, and thank you for spending your time here. I really do appreciate the support, and I hope that this video finds you and resonates with you. If it does, please do consider subscribing if you have not yet already. And if you like the video, please do give it a thumbs up. All right, Aquarius, let's see. What are your first two cards? We're going to pull from the romance deck here, and we are going to get you some tarot cards as well. All right, and I'll call out the zodiac signs as they appear in the spread. Okay, and let's grab those cards of advice. We're going to get two cards of advice here for you guys. Okay, so Aquarius, let's see. What do you need to know? What's up in love? Oh boy, third party. Oh, okay. You may be dealing with a karmic situation. So you could be in this particular situation. If this is not you, don't force this to fit. If you don't already know about this, we've got natural evolution. Let the situation unfold naturally. Okay, so if you're in a connection with somebody that you've met and they already have a partner, this is just telling you here not to press forward, not to do anything about it. Let things unfold naturally. If it's meant to be, it'll be. The last thing you want to do is get involved in some sort of, connection, and last thing we want is bad karma. So we'll see what the tarot says. And that may not be you. Maybe somebody's trying to get into a connection that you already have. So we'll see. Okay, your first card. Wow, what a beautiful way to start. We've got the Fool, card number 0. This is a whole new start. This is the very first card of the tarot deck. So we're talking about your energy here and Aries. You share this card with Aries. All right, beautiful. Then we have the 6 of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Wow, 5 of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What's the Fool? The Strength card, Leo energy, another major arcana. What's the 6 of Swords? Okay, the Queen of Pentacles, some Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And what is this 5 of Cups? Justice, Libra energy, another major arcana. Okay, this talks about the karma that I just mentioned. All right, so just based off of my intuition, what I'm getting here is that you've maybe met someone new here. Okay, there's a new connection. This person could be involved with somebody already, which would put you in the third party category. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean that you've infiltrated their connection or did anything with this person, but I do see you wanting to take this risk, wanting to, start something here and take a leap of faith on this person. I feel like you're trying to free yourself from, self-limiting beliefs, things that have held you back in the past. I feel like you really want to go after something here and start something fresh. You're feeling risky, okay? And you could have a dog. You don't have to, but there's a significance of a dog here. Now, with this risk that you want to take, this leap of faith, there's something that, requires you to have a lot of strength. Okay, this is kind of telling me here to hold back a little bit. Don't jump off that cliff without, knowing what's ahead. The Fool does talk about leaping into the unknown. Under that cliff, we don't know what lies there, right? And you're kind of you've got all the things that you need to support you in your journey. You've got that bag with you with the tools that you'll need to start a new journey in life. And your dog is here trying to, or this spirit guide, whatever you want to call it, is trying to warn you, that you're jumping off of a cliff here. So in this artwork, you also have another animal here with you. So that's very significant. You have something or someone telling you here to, pump the brakes a little bit, slow down, have the strength and the courage to hold back those desires, hold back those those wants to just leap in, okay? You need to let something naturally evolve here. Something will happen in divine timing here. And I do see you taking that leap of faith and maybe getting a little bit of a rejection or a little bit of a disappointing energy where it kind of shows you now in your current energy moving away from this person, moving away from that connection. I do see you here possibly traveling, doesn't have to be, but I feel like this is just very symbolic of you taking your thoughts with you, being mindful of what baggage you mentally carry, and you move into calmer waters. You can see the water is very clear ahead, whereas here the water, which represents our emotions, are quite choppy. So you could have felt quite disappointed. Maybe things didn't evolve as you wanted them to. Maybe you were very disappointed, taking a leap of faith, not knowing that this person maybe already had a connection, and hoping that things would kind of naturally evolve. Now, with all that being said, I do see you, this person is looking at you as somebody who's very loyal, somebody who's very grounded, stable, very nurturing and loving. And I feel like, with all that strength that you had to have in order to get up and turn your back on this connection, maybe it even took a lot of strength for you to make an initial move or to kind of put yourself out there, right? It could be a little bit hurtful. I feel like you're now saying, screw love. You're looking at your pentacle, like, I'm going to build my money. I'm going to build my resources, my finances, my stability, and my security. And I'm not going to wait for anybody to assist me. I'm going to do this myself. So I really do see you looking a little bit aloof. You're not really looking for love at this time. You're looking for peace. You're looking for stability and to build your material abundance. And you can see the rabbit here in the bottom. That talks about creating something new here for yourself. Okay, so, there is this very sad feeling here with the Five of Cups. There is a sense of loss, a sense of you grieving something. There's a castle of some kind over here, and you're kind of focused on, this third party connection. Those 3 cups are there. That's the love that you offered this person, their love, and their significant other or their partner. Maybe this hits you and you say, oh my gosh, I didn't even know that this person was in a third party. But there's something here that you're really ruminating over, and it's kind of left you in this feeling of melancholy. What you don't see is that you have the ability to turn around and see that there's 2 cups there that are still standing. Okay, that's the potential for love in the future that's behind you, that you're not looking at. All you have to do is turn around, grab those cups, cross that bridge, and you're over there to the happiness, to the castle, to the stability that you're looking for. So there's a sense of sadness, grieving. Let yourself go through those emotions. Feel what you need to feel. There's some sort of karma attached to this 5 of Cups. So the 5 of Cups talks about loss, change for our higher good. And it talks about a significant change. And these are just like the day-to-day things that happen in our lives. The major arcanas are the ones that are big things that occur. They're very significant messages for you. So you've got those 2 and 3. So the Fool, Strength, and Justice. Justice is making things fair for you. They're balancing. Justice is basically, seeing what's happened and wanting to give you some sort of good karma here because you did the right thing. You tapped out. You said, this is not something that is for me. So the truth has been realized here about a third party. You see clearly what needs to be done, what needs to be let go of. And I feel like things are going to balance out for you in your favor. This is, like I mentioned, karma. So the 3 significant major arcanas here is you take a leap of faith, you put yourself out there, you kind of free yourself to be in this free-spirited energy. You take a risk, basically. Okay, it's a big risk. And it requires a lot of strength for you to take that risk. And listen, without risk, there would be no reward. So in this case, the reward is you not wasting time on a situation that maybe was not able to evolve naturally. Now, the next card is Justice. So out of all those major arcanas, something in the end is going to be made right for you. Okay, this is a card about fairness, about making things right. Okay, Justice lives by not being, like seeing the whole picture, okay? Not being so fixated on one person's story, but, you know, hearing both sides, being fair about a decision that's being made. So this could also be telling me that, you know, don't worry about this. You're going to get through this. Justice is going to make something right here. This could also be telling me that in time, this may naturally evolve to something in the future. Okay, there could be some sort of justice here for you. Maybe you feel like, when is it my turn to receive love? When is it my turn to find the one that I feel very passionately about? I feel like you were very excited about this person. You had a lot of passion, a lot of excitement, and I feel like you tried to tame that excitement, but you took the risk. So, you know, we'll even clarify justice for you if you'd like, so we can see, you know, maybe a little bit more in regards to what's going to be made fair for you here. What's this justice card for Aquarius, please? I see you really focusing right now on your work, your money, building up your stability, even building up your confidence again in your material world. Oops. Okay. Wow. Look at that. Libra energy with the 3. So heavy Libra energy. Could be dealing with a Libra. These are 2 Libra cards here. Okay. This is the 3 of Swords. Pain and suffering, sadness, disappointments in love. So when I ask what the Justice card is about, I get, you know, the 3 of Swords. So this person broke your heart. This person made you feel, and again, we've got the 3s there, the 3 signifying third party, the 3 cups in the 5 of cups that you're focused on. So, you know, justice is going to make something right here. Justice is basically going to serve justice. We've got the 9 of Pentacles. Wow. And the King of Wands. Yeah, I feel like, you know, this person could very well be a Leo, a Libra, an Aquarius like yourself, or an Aries. Really, they could be anybody, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You've got all the signs here except for, you know, maybe I'd say Sagittarius, perhaps. I think this is a Sagittarius card. So, you know, here you are in your garden. You've built up those pentacles, okay? You're able to do for yourself. You're shining here. You're somebody who's standing out above the crowd. You're taking care of yourself. Look at that third party energy again, right behind the 9 of Pentacles. This person, they know your worth. They know that you are somebody that is attractive, beautiful, independent, capable, and very nurturing, and also very loyal. This person's attention is right on you, okay? This person is thinking about what's happened, what they lost with you. So, you know, with this 3 of Swords, something is going to be made fair here for you. I don't know if this person is going to reach out while they're still in this third party connection. I feel like, you know, we'll see what happens with that. You'll have to let me know, but you're getting justice for a disappointment here in love, okay? And you're coming out successful. This is a card of success, abundance, material abundance. You're able to take care of yourself. You're looking good. People are really noticing you as somebody who's independent. Look at all the grapes in her garden, okay? You're living in luxury here. So you're catching the attention of somebody here who's also quite confident. This King of Wands is looking back, okay? Like, if we look at the direction, they're looking at this connection that you have with this person, but it's telling you here, let the situation unfold naturally. So, you know, if there's a sense of feeling heartbroken, you may not want this person when they come around, right? But I feel like they're going to build up the confidence to perhaps maybe get out of a third party situation if they're not happy in one, and reach out to you there, you know? So with that being said, Aquarius, let's see. And, you know, just be careful if, yeah, look at the messages coming in. Look at the messages coming in. This person is going to reach out to you here for sure. There may be distance between the two of you. But again, just be careful that they've officially closed something out. I feel like you could be waiting to hear some sort of news about this. But, you know, look at this. The King of Swords. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This person is making a decision. They're making a choice. And I feel like you're also making a choice here to perhaps maybe wait around for this person. I don't know. I feel like you're trying to get over this. You're trying to grieve. You're trying to let it be and focus on your money. So you are going to hear from this person. I feel like they're in the middle of making a big decision in their life, okay? They are very attracted to you in every way. Let's see your advice. We've got discover, spot new opportunities. Yeah, so don't let this person, you know, stunt your growth. You know, you need to move forward with that the Six of Swords. Okay, you need to move forward. Focus on yourself, focus on building up your pentacles, your, you know, your wellness. Okay, don't focus too much on the heartbreak, on the pain, and spot the new opportunities. If justice brings in something else for you that you feel is worth your time and your investment, go for it. Destiny, it is not in the stars, but in yourself. So yeah, you have, you know, a beautiful destiny ahead of you. You need to recognize, just because you're feeling heartbroken or not chosen, you know, that doesn't take away from your worth, okay? So Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed that reading, and I hope that it resonated and helped you in some way. If you did like that, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.